Such valuable information. I know the gents are going to be looking to that last conversation with the good doc. And speaking of all the information that we have today, we are forced, well, a lot of us have been forced to convert parts of our home into makeshift working spaces, right? And some of us love it, others not so much. And like with anything, it comes with its own ups and downs. Now, the downside is that it may lead to conditions triggering issues and pain, such as wrist pain, and similarly, exercising from home without guidance can also lead to maybe some back pain too. But don't worry, Mzansi, we've got a specialist in the studio, biokineticist Ilona Philander, joining us this morning to share her top tips and tricks to conquer these issues. Ilona, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. It's good to see you on this side. We're often doing workouts, exercises, and now this is a bit more technical, but I think something that's so valuable for a lot of us. And like we were just discussing now, a lot of us have been forced to work from home or have chosen to work from home. And with that potentially comes some issues, some pains, some aggravations. What are some of those issues that people might experience? I'm sure you've been diagnosing a lot of patients over the lockdown with regards to this. So what are some of the top sort of issues that we might be experiencing from working at home?
From working at home, I mean, as doctor said, like just sitting at the desk in front of your laptop, you're constantly typing. So already shoulders are affected. You know, you can get wrist pain, lower back pain. I would say a lot of cramping as well, because people are sitting all day. You'd feel a bit fatigued for sitting for that long periods of time. So I think getting up is also important. So those things will be affected, and I think it's just being aware of like when are these niggles kicking in? Am I sitting too long? Am I laying down too long? And that physical inactivity. So just be aware of sedentary lifestyle and just trying to be more active and be aware of the pains that are popping up each and every day.
Body's communicating with us.
Exactly.
Talking to us. Now, one thing I've definitely experienced is the fact that when I did work on my posture and my core, it really helped with my lower back pain. But then I started to notice having some of this, and you did mention it now, I started to develop like wrist pain. And I just thought maybe I'm just typing too long, or I'm not used to it. But apparently not. Apparently this is an actual symptom that can occur from having an incorrect position of the wrist. What exactly is going on there? I mean, you mentioned wrist pain, but what's happening there?
Okay, so what's happening is you experience pain in the median nerve, which is sort of running from the forearm into the hand. So it's called carpal tunnel because it's running through a tunnel. That's how you'll, you know, see the signs, symptoms. So one of that pain is obviously the aggravation. And if you think about it, it's not just tapping on the laptop, but also your phone. We forget about our phone and, you know, holding it and typing all day, or, you know, laying in bed and taking all those selfies. So that's one of the effects as well. So looking at that pain, like I said, running through the nerve, and what aggravates it is constantly repetitive movements, overuse. So putting that hand position in that, in the position that aggravates it. So you don't want that. So you'd rather have a support where it can heal, you'd rest it, and you get that inflammation and that pain down. You know, you obviously have your treatment, but with the support, you can have it in a certain position where it can heal instead of aggravating that pain, which could lead to further damage.
All right, so that's a good example when I guess we have experienced the pain now. We want to know what to do about it. You've mentioned the wrist guard, obviously, and I'd love to go through that. But obviously, I would imagine seeking professional help is always number one on the list. Like finding out what's actually wrong with it is important. So speaking to someone like you or the doctor is a good way to go. But let's talk about some of the easier methods, especially when it comes to stabilizing, like you mentioned. We've got some incredible products here from ACTIMOVE, which is addressing something just like that. And I've noticed that they have a wrist stabilizer which assists with the carpal tunnel syndrome that you mentioned. Can you take us through it? Because it can be quite complex. I think a lot of people at home think that this is just a quick fix. And they think that this is the solution, but they have no education in terms of how to use it correctly. And is it the right thing to use? So is something like this definitely going to assist when we have that wrist issue or that carpal tunnel issue?
It's the same as, I think, firstly, just diagnosing from the doctor. That's first and foremost important, because then you know your treatment plan, and they will then, you know, support it from there. So as you can see, you'll apply it onto your wrist, and you can tighten it to your comfortability. There will be a support in here, which is quite nice. So it feels comfortable. So it's almost like, you know, the gel cushion you use in your foot or on your heel. So basically you can see there, nice and supported. So I'm not aggravating the pain.
Stopping the wrist from dropping down into that compromising position.
Yes. No more playing piano. So it's just, you know, So you can see.
All right, and
there's
that's the correct
support.
posture that you should have.
Yes.
Can we say wrist posture? Is that,
Yes.
is that a term? All
We
right.
can say that. So the same would be for back support when you want to correct your posture, putting it around your abdominal area to correct those muscles. But you don't want to be wearing, I mean, some people might feel like, I'm wearing it for too long and it's becoming, you know, stiff. So you'd want to loosen it up so you can get that blood flow going again, but not aggravating that pain.
All right.
Each
So
and
the
every
same
time.
instance again with people that are also forced to work from home, but also exercising at home with the bad technique. Lower back issues can occur quite often. So I guess that would obviously serve that same purpose. Look, I could chat to you for days because for me, I would get so involved in this because this body needs all the support it can get. But look, we've got some awesome, incredible opportunities to get and also dive into some more information about this. But I can't thank you enough for joining us, just sharing some of your information. You become like a family member here. I always feel like, okay, cool, Ilana's here, now we're sorted. What am I going to get leveled up on now? But look, guys, ACTIMOVE are also doing something special. They're giving you the chance to win a hamper to the value of 450 Rand. Now, what you got to do is simply head over to the ACTIMOVE Facebook page and like it, and then comment on their competition post, telling them what outdoor activities you missed during what outdoor activities you missed the most during our lockdown. And then it's as simple as that. And don't forget to tag your fitness buddy and use the hashtag Summer Bodies Are Active Bodies. Now, this week's competition closes at 9 a.m. on Friday, the 15th of October. The T's and C's do apply, and you can find their page on Facebook. Hurry up, get involved, and go get your support.